inspiration today comes from an artist by the name of Paul Klee. Paul Klee was a Swiss and German artist, and you'll notice his last name looks like it should be pronounced Klee because it's spelled K-L-E-E. But his name is actually pronounced clay, like the material we love to use in the art room. This work of art was painted by Paul Klee, and it is called Once Emerged from the Gray of Night. And it's actually a poem, and we're not sure if Paul Klee wrote it or if he was just inspired by it, but within this abstract painting is a poem. And you might want to refer back to this part of the video so that you can study and observe and notice the colors and the various shapes. And these shapes are all created by letters. So this word art is our inspiration for today's project. Our learning target for today is I can observe the work of Paul Klee and create art with words. I'll know I've succeeded when I've created a work of art with words and colors in the style of Paul Klee. Here are some examples of today's project. You'll notice there is a message written within the work of art. This first one says, Tahoma Cubs are the best, but each space is colored a different color. I also had the help of Eli and Mila Dubin, and they also created a beautiful example of Paul Klee's word art. Let's get started. In your art supply kit, you will find a piece of paper that looks like this. It's divided into thirds, and you are going to want to use it horizontally. The lines go across. Think of an inspiring message that you would like to create. You can also put your first, middle, and last name. That would work as well. But if you are feeling like you would like to create an inspiring Paul Klee message, that would work as well. You'll notice that first of all, I am writing with pencil. This is going to help me plan out the message that I want to write. I am creating a Tahoma Cubs are the best message, and therefore, in order to space it out carefully, I am using pencil first. The other important detail is notice that my letters go from line to line. I have to do that in order to have the sections divided up so that I can color them. Now, another thing you might notice is some of my letters are uppercase and some are lowercase. It's not following the rules that we would normally use when we are writing. However, because we are creating a work of art, we are going to bend the rules a little bit for the sake of our art piece. Okay, I've laid out my inspirational phrase. Remember, you don't have to create this. You could practice writing your name in those three spaces, your first, middle, and last name, and then coloring that in too. But if you have something inspirational to say and you would like to write that encouraging note in your artwork, please go ahead and do that. Once I had spaced it out with the pencil mark, I'm now moving on to my Sharpie. And again, the critical thing that you really have to realize in order to make this work is your letters need to go from line to line. There can't be any that are small and stop in the middle of the space. I'm going to start speeding up the video just a bit here, but I want to make sure that you notice my letters fill the whole space. Once you have created your inspirational message, it's time to erase all of the pencil marks. In your supply bag, you were given a great eraser. They're actually the same ones that you used to check out from the art room, and erase all those pencil marks. We are now ready to add color. All right, young artists, take a look at the work of Paul Klee. As you'll notice, the colors are all varied. There doesn't seem to be any specific pattern, but each space in the letters are colored in differently. So I'm going to begin, and I've decided that I'm going to use warm colors to start. You do not have to choose any color pattern or type of color. You get to use whatever color you want and explore it. If you're needing inspiration, go back to the beginning of the video where you can see Paul Klee's work using his poem. I'm going to fast forward the part of me coloring because I want us to both have time to finish our work and explore the use of color and space, just like Paul Klee. Just about wrapped up this project, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It took me a while to color each space, but in the end, I can see the beautiful work created and the abstract art of using the letters as part of my artwork. I can't wait to see what you have created as well. Please post your work and turn in your assignment.